Hello class 2. How are you children? I hope you all are okay by the grace of Almighty God. Children, today we will do English literature. Okay, take out your book, New Mulberry Part 2, and here I will discuss something with you, but you need to take out your book. Clear? So, I think that, and you all know that we are not conducting the English literature class as we have completed the syllabus, okay, for this term, for the first term. Understood? So, now what we will do, if we do not study, then we will start forgetting everything. So, it is important for us to do the revision. Clear? So, now we will do the revision of English literature. Okay. So take out page number 7. This is page number 7 of your book. Okay. Now we will see the content. Okay, what we have done in the previous classes. So the first chapter, that is the magic porridge pot, we have completed it. Then the poem Little Plant, isn't it? Little Plant is also done. Then the merchant's purse, number 2, chapter number 2, the merchant's purse. It is also discussed. Then we have done the rainbow fish. It was really an interesting story. Then we did chapter 4, that is I was walking down the road, isn't it? This is also completed. Then we did the little red hen, isn't it? After that we did one poem, that is The Wind, written by Christina Rossetti, isn't it? This one also we have done. So up to this we have completed till now. So what we will do, we will keep on revising the thing. Okay, otherwise we will start forgetting everything. So one by one we will give revision to the exercises that we have done, and the chapter also I will tell you the word meanings, and I hope that you have learned the word meanings also. So by this time I think every day whenever I'll take a class, I'll give you some work, okay, like learn this word meanings, learn the question answer, and the same way you will complete your work. Okay, so we will start today. We will start with the poem, that is The Wind by Christina Rossetti, that we have already discussed, isn't it? So we will read out the poem, we will recite the poem, and then you will memorize it. Though you cannot show me, or what you do after the class or tomorrow, you write the poem in your CW copy. Okay, but memorize, learn and write. Okay, you have to memorize, you have to learn the poem by heart, and then you have to write in the CW copy. Okay, so today take out your book and open your book at page number 70. Let us go through the poem again. Page number 70. Yes, this is the poem. This is the page number 70, and this is the poem The Wind, isn't it? So I hope that most of you have already learned the poem, isn't it? As you all like to learn poems, so you have already learned the poem. So today what you will do, not after the class, what you will do, you will write the poem. If you have not learnt it, you have to memorize it, and then you will learn. And children, don't forget to learn the word meanings given. Okay, now see, this is the poem The Wind. Let us read the poem first. Okay, who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you, but when the leaves hang trembling, the wind is passing through. Who has seen the wind? Neither you nor I, but when the trees bow down their head, the wind is passing by. This is a very small poem, isn't it? So here the poet is asking you, isn't it? So here It's the Christina Rossetti. She is a poetess. Okay, so she has written the poem, and she is starting the poem with a question for all of you. Who has seen the wind? Is there anyone who has seen the wind? And she herself is answering to the question asked by her by saying, neither I nor you. So this means that she is saying, no one has seen the wind. Have you? I don't think you have also seen wind. No one of us have seen the wind. But what happens when the wind passes through? Then we can feel it, isn't it? We can feel it. Suppose when we turn on a fan, we feel the gentle breeze, isn't it? But we cannot see the air. We cannot see the wind, isn't it? So we cannot see the breeze blowing, isn't it? But we can feel. We can feel. So here the poet is asking everyone, the poetess is asking everyone that is there anyone who has seen the wind? And then she is answering herself by saying that neither you nor I, neither you nor I. Neither means what? Neither means not. Not you and nor I. But when the leaves hang trembling, but when the wind blows, if you see, look outside, and you look at a tree, that what you will find? You will find the leaves, they keep on hanging, isn't it? They keep on trembling, shivering, isn't it? So they keep on trembling. The leaves of the tree, they hang down, isn't it? They hang and they keeps on shaking, shivering, and then we can make out that the wind is passing through. We can feel its presence. So in the next stanza, she is saying, who has seen the wind? Again, the next stanza, she is starting with a question, same question, who has seen the wind? Neither you nor I. Neither you nor I. No one has seen the wind. But when the tree bow down their heads, but when we see the tree bowing down, okay, when the tree bow down means what? Bent down, isn't it? So we can understand that the wind is passing by, means the wind is going past, isn't it? So by looking at this, we can see, we can feel that the wind is passing by. Clear? So this is all about the poem The Wind. So I think you have learned it already. And once again, as a revision, you will write the same poem and write the name of the poetess also. So you have to learn the spelling of the name properly. So learn the spelling and write down the word meanings also given at the bottom. Okay, like neither means not, trembling means shivering or shaking, passing through means going past, isn't it? Then bow means bend to bend low. Okay. All the word meanings also you learn. Okay, the next day we will discuss the question answer of the poem and the back exercises also. Okay, till then, take care. Thank you.